Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, I would like for all of my audience to please pray as hard as you can for me. I'm going to shoot a few avenues here. Number one, my art projects. I'm working on another Lego build. This one is of the Beggett Tower in Whittier, Alaska. There's a tower that the entire city lives in, and I have an idea how to get the scale model just right. And I'm going to look for some pictures of the actual photographs of the building, maybe during holiday decorations or whatever, because it's a rather boring building otherwise. If you didn't know the history of it, I would argue, a rather boring building, but with some history behind it, I think it could make a good Lego build. Pray that it makes a few $1 million for me. I know, I'm shooting. I'll get to why in a second. I'm going to go get a few more stacks of currency. Here in Taiwan, we have $100 note. It's about a little bit over $3 at the moment. And I like to go to the bank and get stacks and stacks of them, see if I can get interesting serial numbers, right? If you get a bill that has serial numbers of all eights, eight's a lucky number in Chinese, apparently it could be worth thousands of dollars US at least, right? And no such luck, though. Pray that. So, interestingly, here in Taiwan, when you go to the grocery store and they print out a receipt, it comes with a little lottery game, if you could believe it. The idea is to discourage grocery stores from accepting cash under the table and not paying taxes. Pray that I win something on that. Sometimes I'll even buy one item at a time and go to a self checkout machine, check out one item at a time, just so I can get a whole stack of them. Pray that I sometimes do really well with dating people here in Taiwan, much more so than the U.S. Now, I don't necessarily want to date somebody that's rich and just inherit their money, but pray that I date somebody that the two of us can support each other in times of need, right? One of the biggest problems I run into is that you can be doing really well in the U.S., but you're never too many bad events away from complete chaos in your life, right? Although I think in Taiwan the culture probably wouldn't be like that nearly as much, right? Although is kind of adopting a lot of the craziness in the U.S. unfortunately as well. Pray that one of the computer games that I'm writing will make me a few $1 million as well. I'm writing an AI for the game of the tiling game of Patchwork, and there's an Uno contest, and I hope to do a man versus machine event. So I'm writing an AI for that. Uh, and what else? What was the other one? Red Seven. That's a card game with 7 different suits and numbers from 1 to 7, and it plays quite well. I can't beat it, but there aren't too many AIs that are playing that, so it's hard to say how well it is. Right? I can test like various iterations of my AI, but that's about it. Okay, we're going out to brunch right now. So art, rare coin, a well-to-do date, the computer games, and for the tariffs on bismuth to end, and so I can make a big art piece worth a few $1 million, and for me to invest in the right mining company. Right now, I own a lot of the junior miners, GDXJ. Uh, I I'm gonna want to rotate out of that and see what's undervalued right now. Pray that I pick the right investment there. Pray that I pick the right metal to invest in. I own 27 different metals on the periodic table right now. Let's see. Let's pull up the periodic table so I can show you guys what I own. Come on. My internet's kind of slow here. I need to invest in better data on my phone or machines or parts. One of the problems I routinely run into at a social gathering is I'm finally gathering steam with conversation with a girl, and I tell her about my art projects, and it takes 30 minutes for it to load on my phone, and then her attention goes somewhere. It's not so bad here in Taiwan. The U.S. has this ADHD kind of mentality. If something doesn't show up on the screen, people just move on, right? Here in Taiwan, people actually have deeper thoughts. If they like art, they like art. They're willing to wait a millennium for that thing to show up, right? But that's one thing I will think about because I've run into too many times where I ran into that kind of barrier. All right, so pray for that as well. So what we got? Art, games, coin, dating somebody who the two of us can support each other, and good workplace chemistry. At my new job. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.